Okay, recording started. 12 back.
Sure. Hi everyone, and welcome to this info session for Solution Challenge 2021, DSC GEC Rajkot edition. And uh, let me congratulate all to join this session on Sunday, and especially in the time of election going on around. Let me get my screen working if it works. Just give me a couple of seconds. Sharon, everyone seems to join. All right. So, guys, if you don't know what a DSC is, let me brief about it so that we are on the same page. So, DSC is a global community of students, and it's a club led by university students to, come up with solutions of problems using primarily primarily using Google technologies. It's spread across in over 100 countries, and it's a community of around 1,000 clubs. So it's a very widespread and truly global community. And as far as the solution challenge goes, the theme of this year's problems is UN 17 SDGs, and we'll come on to that later. So this session will be co-hosted by me. I'm a DSC core member, along with Jamie, who happens to be our DSC lead, and Harshil. So they will be joining us in a couple of minutes. So let me brief about uh, what we'll be seeing as a part of this year's solution challenge. So Google decided to take United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals um, to get solved through the Solution Challenge 2021. So there are 17 um, problems span across poverty, hunger, climate, clean water, justice, peace, equality, and everything. So let me get um, the slide if I can. Can you see my browser window?
Yes, double back.
Yeah. So these are 17 problems that are defined by United Nations General Assembly, if I'm not wrong. These problems include poverty, um, hunger, equality, good health, well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, and you can get more information as to what these problems are, what are the problems that the world is facing right now, and how can we make this world a better place for everyone. And I guess let me share this link with you all in the chat. Just wait a second. Right. So these are the criteria as to which we will be, finding solutions sustainably. That's the primary goal of this year's solution challenge. If we take a look at the first problem, that is no poverty, um, you can find um, the projects in the example project section. Let's see this first donation match. So what that does is that they manage the donation that come from corporates and private donations, and they distribute the donations across the needy. Um, the idea is to develop uh, solutions using one or more Google technologies, because of course this is a part of DSC, so we have to come up with solutions using one or more Google technologies. It's fine if you take more than one problems, the more the merrier. And we would love to see your projects, what you do as a part of this solution challenge. Coming on to what you should expect, I can get the presentation right. Yeah. Is it me or computers are getting slow day by day? All right. And the beautiful part, of course, to take a part in any, this hackathon-like situation or the solution challenge is to get prizes. Of course, everyone likes prizes. So for top 50 teams, if my computer works, which is usually not the case. Yeah. So top 50 teams. Of course, you will get more idea as to how these 50, 10, and 3 finalists are being selected when Herschel will take you through the timeline. The top 50 teams will receive curated mentorship from Googlers and Google developer experts. Then on top of that, the top 10 finalists will receive a year of Pluralsight subscription along with Google Swag, and of course mentoring from Googlers and GDEs. And on top of that, they will get a chance to present their demo on 2021 Solution Challenge Demo Day. People all around the world will be able to see your demo that will be live on YouTube, of course. And on top of that, the top 3 finalists will receive a Chromebook and a private meeting with a Google executive, and of course, a chance to get featured on Google Developers Blog, which is a big deal in my opinion. Coming up next, there will be judging criteria on which your solution will be judged. So the criteria is divided into 2 sections. The first section will be impact, the impact that you will be making on the problem, and the rest 40 points will be dedicated to the kind of technology that you will be using. So 60 points will include what kind of problem that you will be tackling, how effectively you are tackling the problem, as in how accurately you are, how accurate you are to the problem. Then, of course, you will have to do research. You will have to do surveys from real people. There may be your DSC colleagues. There may be your professors. There may be your friends, family, or anyone that may or may not be, directly or indirectly impacted by the problem that you will be taking on. Then, of course, you will have to iterate on the current solution that you are making, as in version 1, version 2. So you will have to improve upon all the versions of your solution. So you will be judged on these criteria on impact level. And as far as technology is concerned, of course, your solution has to be a robust one, as in you don't have to hack all the things together to make a solution. Just for the sake of making the solution, that solution has to be robust. It should be clearly explained to the judges. Of course, you will have to prepare a demo video, if I'm not wrong, right, Jamik? That is included in the timeline that you will have to
Yeah.
present the demo video. And of course, you will have to explain your idea or your solution to Googlers, because I don't know if I'll be phrasing this right, but if you're not able to explain your product or your solution correctly, the chances are that you don't believe in the product, or the product is too complicated for general public. So try to make this, as a layman in the mind, if this is the right analogy. And of course, as I said, you will have to prepare a video explaining the solution that you have made. So these are the judging criteria. They are divided into the ratio of 60 to 40. The first one is, of course, the impact and the technology. Coming up next, we have Harshil with us, and he will take us through the timeline of this solution challenge, how you have to when you have to register and everything until the very last moments of your solution challenge. So Harshil will be joining us right now, and I will sign off. And yeah, I mean, keep the chat running. If you have any questions, just put it in the chat box. Jamik Bhai or I or Harshil will take up, or anyone from the DSC team. So, yeah, let me stop the screen share.
Okay, thank you, Deval, for addressing us. Then let me share first of all my screen. I hope is it visible?
Yes, it's visible. Harshil.
Visible? Oh.
Yeah.
Now let us move to the slides. Now, first of all, let us see the 2021 timeline. Uh, it is loading. Just wait for 1 minute. Yeah, I hope it is visible. Now, this timeline is divided into basically a three part. First of all, initiation, and then we have to design and build our project, and then submission and judging criteria. Let us see the step by step. In a first step, you have to join one DSC club, and for that you have to search for a dsccommunity.dev, and then you can see our DSC club. Search for a Rajkot, and then you can see the all events which will occur in the Rajkot DSC. Then first is a solution challenge which is running now, and you can see our DSC club by clicking the Government Engineering College Rajkot. If you are newcomers, then join us with this, and you can also refer to the past event which will be organized by us. Okay, so then after you have to register your team in the Google form. Let us see that. In the Google form, you have to enter your basic details, and don't forget to add the DSC club as a Government Engineering College. You can find it in here. Okay, so here our college name, Government Engineering College, Rajkot. Then let me present again. Then after you have to form a team. The team members should be in between 1 to 4. You can also build a team with a 4 member. Then after, as Dhavalbhai discussed, as you have to select a United Nations Sustainable Development Goal. You can select any of that 17, and then let us move to the design and build part. In that, first of all, you have to identify the solution, what is the question, and how we can implement it. Then after, you have to design a front-end interface and back-end technologies. And after building your project, you have to test whether it is the correct solution for our problem or not. Then after, you have to iterate it. Okay, let us move to the submission and judging criteria. In that, what you have to do is, as Dhavalbhai mentioned, as you have to record one demo video, and you have to submit it by 31st March. After, top 50 solutions are announced in May, and that top 50 solution will depth mentoring by the Googlers and experts from the Googlers. Okay, then after you have to then after the top 10 finalists are announced, And then after top three winners will be announced on a live YouTube at August. Let us move to the next part. In that,
Hello everyone, this side Praveen Agrawal.
just a second. I hope this audio will also, you can
Hello
get the
everyone,
audio.
this side Praveen Agrawal, DSC core team member.
Is it?
Actually, the problem is colleges or campuses.
Yes,
That's the
Harshit, it's
platform
audible.
where they can connect
Audible?
all the
Okay.
students together,
Yes.
irrespective of the stream or branch. They can provide all the services online present in the campus, like issuing an online gate pass, issuing a book from library, downloading study material shared by teachers, or be participating in the upcoming event. Online order at canteens, buy and sell for old items, lost and found feature. Like if someone lost their ATM during the event, then it will be easier for him to find it by posting it out it on our portal. So now let's speak about the main problem we solve is to connect all the students irrespective of their stream by using our platform. Like in an engineering college, you can see the students according to their skills, Android developers, machine learning enthusiasts, web developers, etc. If a student is working on an Android project and need a guidance of any senior, then it will be difficult for him to find the good Android developer who should support him. So here students can get the details of all the Android developers along with their details of projects and internships, etc. So it will be easier for him to pick a good senior. So then they can interact with them and get a support or the guidance on their project. It's not a like college app in which we are providing services, but a platform to connect all the students from different colleges together. In the bigger picture, it can make a big impact on all the students from all across the country. Now let's take an example of the impact we create. Let's say a student from college NIT Jalandhar wishes to participate in e-summit of IIT Delhi. Then it will be easier for him to get all the services using the same app he was using in his college for event registration, for college map, or to interact with some Android developers. So that's all from our side and would make a great impact with our solution, which is the need of the society at the present time.
Okay, so this is a solution challenge 2020 submission from India, and this is going to this is selected as a top 10 worldwide solution challenge. Then let us move to our next part. Okay, there is three overview in video. In first, in that intro of the solution challenge 2021 was given, as Dhavalbhai mentioned all the criteria for that. And then second video is for 17 sustainable development goals from the UN. And third is how to build a project walkthrough. If you are new as a developer side, then you have to see it. Let us see that video.
Hi everyone, I'm Arman Hajrakani. We'll go through the workflow of building a hypothetical solution for the Google Developer Student Club's 2021 Solution Challenge. In the previous video, we explored the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals and brainstormed some sample solutions we could build. In this video, we're going to pick one of the sample solutions and together we'll quickly walk through the journey to building a successful demo. One of the ideas we came up with in the previous video was to develop an elderly-friendly education platform solving for the Sustainable Development Goal number 4, quality education. So first, I'll share my initial thoughts with my Google Developer Student Club's members. I'll introduce myself and my strengths, and I'll highlight what types of talents and experience I'm looking for in my prospective team members. For example, let's say I have solid UI UX abilities, but I need help when building the server side of my application, and I definitely need help leading the team and managing the project. Once I potential team members, and some of us decide to join. Time to do a design sprint. We do this in order to properly define the problem and come up with possible solutions. For detailed instructions on this, check out this video series. Once we're done with the design sprint, let's assume we've defined the problem as mobile apps can be too complicated for the elderly and the buttons are too small. And elderly users sometimes find the discovery stage too complicated, or find the course tutor style to be too millennial oriented or fast. Also, we define the solution as build a platform that supports the niche market of elderly education. 2, the client app should be simple, minimal distractions like notifications or ads. And 3, course providers can produce content specifically designed for the elderly, possibly by the elderly, thus providing a route to a usually underserved demographic. Once we've learned it with some potential users, it's time to start designing the user interface. We'll share this load between the team members, but I'll often take the lead since I believe I'm good at UX and UI. Share my workflow and designs, and the team will go through a few hours of feedback and revisions. This stage can take a day, or it can take a week. Don't rush to implement the solution before you're confident you've designed a workflow and functionality that solves the problem you have defined. In our design, there are 3 user types: the learner, the helper, and the teacher. And my team members are confident we're catering for all user types in the best way considering our specific market. So it's time to design the technology. We've decided to build a progressive web app instead of spending time building both a website and a native Android app. We decided to use Firebase at the backend to serve the course content to our users. At this stage, we'll probably share our thoughts with our teacher or with the DSC lead and ask for their advice on our designs and technology decisions. We'll also ask the DSC lead what workshops we should attend or what code labs we should complete, all in order to be ready for the tasks at hand. Bear in mind, this is just a quick walkthrough of this stage, so be sure to check out videos on designing the technology or the many resources we have on the website. Next, we will spend the time to build our solution. On our team, we have a couple of members who build the progressive web app and a couple of members who build the server side, front end and back end. You might separate the tasks differently, or you might have less team members. Whatever works for you and your team is fair game. If we get stuck, we'll ask a question on Parthian. Through the Parthian platform, you'll be able to reach out to Google developer experts who are ready to help you with any technical questions you might have. Be sure to visit the platform to receive online support and mentorship while you're working on your project. This part is important. At times, you might get stuck or even dispirited. Getting advice from a world-class expert can really help your team push through and build a great solution. So I encourage you to reach out to the Google developer experts through Parthian. Once we have a beta version, we'll go through some user testing and we'll get feedback. We'll iterate over our code and we'll remove any bugs that we find on the platform. Now that we're close to a great working version of our solution, 1 or 2 of our team members will start researching pitching strategies and how we should present our solution in a demo. We'll record a video demo of our app. And finally, we'll warm up our acting chops and prepare an awesome demo, which will inspire people to use or recommend our app to the prospective demographic of users. And that's it. Wow. That was 2 to 3 months of effort compressed into 3 minutes. Obviously, I'm not suggesting that it'll be this easy or super quick to come up with a winning solution. But if you're passionate about your problem and your solution, and if you use resources provided such as workshops, hackathons, code labs, and the network of Google developer experts through Parthian, you'll have a high chance of developing a solution you will be very, very proud of. So good luck to all of you. Use the resources, and we can't wait to see the awesome solutions you'll come up with.
Okay, so this is an overview video. Let us move to the next part. Just a second. Now, as in the video mentioned, what is a code labs? Let me present full screen. Just a second, guys. Now, what is a code lab? There is a 7 main code lab. You can see. First is Android basics in Kotlin, and then build up with Flutter and TensorFlow and many more. Among these 7, we already covered the Android basic in Kotlin and Data Science Cloud in our sessions. You can also check it by YouTube. The video is already uploaded, and you can find the another code labs in this link. Let me open it. In this, you can find the content and pathway for these code labs. Here one course is given for Android Basic in Kotlin also, and many more pathways to find our solution in a better way. You can check the more code labs in these also. So as Dhalbhai discussed that it is better to choose an Google platform for developing our project. Then after, let us move to the design sprint kit. In that, there is one website, and that give us the 5-day exercise. In that, there is a main 6 motto of that website, and here is these 6. First is understand your problem, then you have to define your definitions, and what work should you do for the for your project, and then after the sketch what is the basic idea and how to implement it, and then you have to decide your problem task, and then after you already know about prototype because it is also mentioned in our design engineering subject. Then you have to validate or you have to implement your idea into your problem solution. Let us move further. In that there is a tutorial video. There is 4 tutorial video for that, and in all tutorial video you can find a new idea and how to implement your project for a solution challenge. You can refer all 4 video. I will give you the link in the description box. And yeah, that's all from my side. Let us move to the next part with Jamik Bhai. Jamik Bhai, please continue.
Okay, thank you very much, Harshil and Dhaval for your amazing presentation. So let's move forward. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay, so now moving forward. So suppose you are building a project and now you are stuck somewhere, right? So now how can you move forward? We are at DSC GCR, we all are here to help you. But if you think that you want some global support from some Google developer expert or other fellow students, then what you can do is you can use this amazing platform called Parthian. So as soon as you register for the solution challenge, you will receive a mail like this. So after registering, so you will get a link for Parthian and you can join that platform. Now that platform looks something like this. So it's a very similar. It has a very similar interface to Discord, but it's like an online learning platform with community support. So here you can see that it's looking like Discord, but when you check that there are learning lessons here. So they give some daily learning lessons which you can get through. And if you need any doubt or you want to connect with some Google developer expert, then definitely you can ask your questions, and the community is very warm welcoming to answer your questions. So moving forward, this was about Parthian. So now many of you are familiar with Google Cloud, right? So many of you have completed 30 days of Google Cloud. Some of you have applied for Google Cloud Career Readiness Program. So you may want to use Google Cloud platform in your solution. So for that Google is providing some free credits. So suppose you are making an ML project and you want to create a virtual machine, or you want to use some Google APIs in your web or Android project. So for that, Google is providing $50 of free cloud credits, which you can redeem. So for that, first of all, you need to register, and then you will get a mail something like this. So which says that Google is offering $50 of free credit for solution challenge. So from here, you can redeem your credits to your account. Now moving forward, here are some FAQs. So you all must be having various questions like, can I solve a local problem? Or do I need to make a solution for 17 sustainable goals only? So for this year solution challenge theme, the main focus is on United Nations 17 sustainable goals. So for participating in, being eligible for prizes, you need to provide one solution to any of the one sustainable development goals of United Nations. So second one is, can one student or a team submit multiple submissions if they have contributed to both projects? The answer is no. They have limited one person per team, and the team size of the team is in the range of 1 to 4. So minimum can be one person and maximum can be 4. Some can I still participate in the solution challenge if there is no DSC at my university? The answer is yes, you can participate. But to participate, as Harshil mentioned, you need to join a DSC, and there should be minimum one member from the DSC in your team. So if you want to participate with some of your friends from other colleges which doesn't have DSC, so you can definitely team up with them and you can participate with them. So now comes a main important part of feedback. Suppose you have made a solution. Now, how do you test your solution? So as COVID situation is going on, it's not possible to visit offices, public places, and tell people that to test the solution. So for that, what you can do is you can connect with all of us. Like you can share it in our GCR campus. You can share it with our faculties. They will provide you with some feedback through Google Forms, or you can record some meetings and you can present to them the feedback. Okay, now here are some Solution Challenge 2020 winners. You can refer them and you can gain some insights that what kind of solutions are being presented. Don't worry, we will share this PPT with you as soon as the session get over, and you can watch this. Okay, now let's take a look at what the participants said in 2020, right? My screen is not visible. Okay, so now let's take a look at what the participants said in 2020 about the solution challenge, about using the technologies. So it's not compulsory that for using a Google technology, you need to use Android. But yeah, Android is a very handy thing. You can use your ML projects, you can deploy your ML projects, you can make web projects and use Firebase as a backend. You can use Flutter. It's a very good technology across platform, and its hot reload features save a lot of time. Google Cloud Platform, as you know, to deploy ML models, to use Google APIs. You can use TensorFlow to use the pre-trained models. You can use all of them, in fact. So this is something about 2020 Solution Challenge Demo Day. Now, what is a demo day? So Google, every year in the month of August, Google organizes one session on Google Developers YouTube channel, as you can see, and all the top 10 winners of the solution challenge present their solution live. And it's a, believe me, it's a great opportunity to get featured on Google developers YouTube channel and present your solution to the world. Okay, so it's time for Q&A now. If you have any questions, we are happy to answer all of them. You can ask it in the chat section, or you can simply unmute yourself. Any questions? If you don't have any questions, then you can simply type no. Or alternatively, you can ask by unmuting yourself. Okay, great. I have received some responses. Okay, then moving forward, we can't wait to see what you all build. So participate in the solution challenge, build some amazing solutions. And if you need any kind of help, we all are there to help you all. So see you. So see you there. And one more important thing, that the video you need to record and present like this. This was a last year building solution. So it should not be less than, it should not be more than 120 seconds. That is 2 minutes. And if your video is more than 2 minutes, they will judge only the first 120 seconds. So be careful while recording the video. And that's all. All the best to everyone for the solution challenge. And you all can leave now. And if you have any questions or doubt, definitely you can contact any one of us. Thank you.